As women, we spend a lot of time worrying about our appearance, how we look, how we feel about the way we look. And all this can have a big effect on how we go about our day-to-day life and will affect the choices that we make as well. For instance, you may choose to wear makeup and apply that daily, and that's going to take time and effort and energy to go about that process. Or for instance, you may choose to go through a more cosmetic surgery path and go for cosmetic tattooing or cosmetic injectables. And for those on the more extreme scale, perhaps plastic surgery is your choice. Whatever your choice is, it's important to understand that how we look affects how we feel. And when I was about 41 years old, I started to not like the way that I looked. I felt my face was sagging. I felt I had lots of lines on my forehead. I was getting a crease between my eyebrows here, and I wasn't smiling very much. And so just by coincidence, I came across a face yoga teacher, and I signed up for her 30-day face yoga challenge. And what was so great about this, I really didn't have any expectations about how I would look by the end of the 30 days. But I spent the 5 to 10 minutes a day working on the exercises that were presented and noticed a significant change in the way I looked and the way I felt about the way I looked by the end of that 30 days. And I continue to do those facial exercises on a regular basis, most mornings, if not every morning. And I feel that by doing those exercises, that little time investment I make has a really big impact on the way I feel and how I feel about the way I look. So what I want to share in this video is the importance of face yoga or face exercises to improve our skin tone, our muscle tone, and improve the way we feel and the way we look and the way we feel about the way we look. It's important to note that our face is made up of many different muscles. Just like the rest of our muscles, like our biceps, our quadriceps, every muscle in our body, the skeletal muscles, our face is made up of a range of skeletal muscles. Admittedly, they're a lot smaller than the rest of the muscles in the body, but they are still function in the same way that other skeletal muscles work, in that we can tone them, stretch them, squeeze them, lengthen them, and make them stronger just by doing some really simple exercises. And depending on the way your face sits and is aligned, you can work specific muscles to work on specific parts of the way you look. So what I discovered doing this face yoga over time is that by doing these exercises, I can tone my facial muscles and improve my skin tone as well in the same process. I can reduce wrinkles and I can learn how to smile more, because I think smiling really improves our face value. I know at the time when I first discovered this face yoga, I wasn't smiling a lot. I was frowning a lot. I wasn't happy. And just by doing the face yoga, it lifted my mood substantially. And I think smiling is one of the really big keys to feeling good and looking good. I think people who smile more just are more attractive in general. So if you are someone that tends to frown more or doesn't smile a lot, I really encourage you to find ways to laugh, to smile, to find some joy, whether that's reading funny books or stories, listening to things that are funny, watching things that are funny, just so you get that relief of smiling and laughing, and that will really make your face shine. Now, some other things that I just want to share with you about how to activate the muscles and the skin on your face to improve your skin tone. And the first one is to use cold water. One of the first things I do in the morning is splashing cold water on my face. And it's not just one little splash, it's like several, 10 or 20 splashes of cold water on the face. It helps wake up the skin and starts to get blood flowing into those muscles underneath the skin. So I really recommend, if you don't already do cold water in the morning on your face, then get started. And that's going to make a massive difference to begin with. The second thing that I like to do in the morning before I do my face yoga is to apply some sort of moisturizer to my face. Now, I use Weleda Soothing Almond Facial Oil, but you could use any kind of facial oil that you like, or if you would rather use a cream, then use a cream. And I really think you want to hydrate your skin really well with something like an oil. Depends on your skin type, of course. But I find this really, it's, very gentle, very soothing oil that I apply every morning to my face, and just patting it in gently all over eyelids, over the forehead, cheeks, everywhere, even on my lips. And that just is a great way to sort of moisturize my skin. And then as I start doing my face yoga exercises, it's just going to get nicely absorbed into my skin at the same time. And then after I've done that, that's when I do my face yoga exercises. So I hope this has been interesting for you. Maybe you've learned something about the face and the muscles in the face, and I would love to share with you some face yoga exercises. So I'm going to put a little program together where you can learn some more about the exercises that I've been practicing for the last 6 or 7 years, and perhaps use them yourself in your daily well-being practice. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Leah. I'm a yoga teacher. I'm a health and wellbeing podcaster and also a YouTuber. So if you love my content, please consider subscribing. Or if you know someone who might find this interesting, please consider sharing it with them too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around.